I guess we're already going. I'll just let it ride. Here we go. All right, here we go. I think this title, this one here is Good Morning, everyone. This we're going to talk about um, President Biden corporate tax increase would reduce wages, harm economic growth, and make America less competitive. Got a quick summary of that from you from the Heritage Foundation. And he talks about President Joe Biden has released his American Job Plan, a 2 trillion tax and spend proposal. The tax plan will reduce wages, cost jobs, restrict economic growth, reduce investment, and make America less competitive. The plan would increase the tax burden on American job creators by raising the corporate tax rate by 28% from 21%, add a new minimum tax on book income, increase taxes on U.S. headquartered multinational corporations, and sacrifice America's competitiveness through a new international agreement to create a cartel of high tax countries, target the fossil fuel industries for tax hikes, increase green energy subsidies, and increase tax collection enforcement. Congress should reject tax hikes in favor of pro-growth agenda that keeps taxes low. Has anyone told him that I think the majority of Congress is on the other side of that fence? It's going to be difficult. Um, it's going to be difficult, but I agree with it. You know, corporate tax increases is going to take away from the company to expand itself. I mean, that's just human nature again. You're going to take this, you know, you're taking from the corporation to push down, you're going to increase wages. Well, it's going to reduce wages for the personnel because the corporation can no longer, they can use that money for R&D, research and development. But if you're going to tax them at 33%, 28%, whatever the case may be, I think you have to do to get us out of the hole that we're in as a country, the trillion-dollar hole in debt that we're in. We got to do more than just tax corporations. You know, they do make 90% of the revenue. They only make up 10% of our businesses in America, but they make up 90% of the revenue. So we have to really sit down and get um, some people much more than myself to sit down and try to figure out what is the best way to go forward with this particular. Because I don't think this is gonna. I mean, they can try to shove it down people, shove it and see if it's gonna work, but I think you're gonna have a lot of dissension along the way. Um, but the takeaway again, President Biden's corporate tax rate increase, part of the American Job Plan, would harm U.S. global competitiveness. Because who wants to come to a country where they're going to lose money? They're going to get taxed even more, probably even more than international. We're going to take even more money of you from you. Reduce wages, cost jobs, and raise prices. That's a no-win situation for anybody looking at coming to do business here. Okay, the plan would also add new costly and complex taxes on job creators, including U.S. based international corporations, and a minimum tax on book income. So, what's the incentive to come here if you're going to take all the money? Okay, Congress should reject tax hikes in favor of pro growth agenda and keep all taxes low. Of course, the goal we love to keep all taxes low, and I'm hoping that works. But I think at the end of the day, the reality of it is, um, we look at all the spending that's going on right now, and they're going to be cutting other things that we talked about earlier. One of the videos about Social Security or Medicare Plan A, how we don't have so many workers going into the workforce. All these things coincide. They all go together. You just got to figure out how do they fit collectively and try to we can still move forward. I think that's the challenge of being a leadership, being in those positions, being a president, being in Congress. That's the challenge of being in these positions is trying to figure out how do we go forward. How do we go forward with these challenges? And we have to sit down and have a really good conversation, not even a debate, but a conversation about this is what I see, or this is what I see here, this is what I see here. Well, maybe we can meet each other halfway. But if we just stop talking because I don't want to hear what this you have to say, because somebody else paid me to do this and somebody else paid me to do that, we're never going to get anywhere. We're going to end up right where we're at now. $100 trillion in the whole great great grandkids paying the debt that was created back in 2021. But anyway, but hey, have a great morning. Enjoy yourself. Hey, hit that subscribe button. Make sure we can continue to bring you more news you can use and information just to enlighten you, inform you. You know, you got plenty of entertainment stuff out there going on. But I do want to talk about sports a little bit later. I'll get into that a little later once the season get ready to kick off. But I think just right now it's time to be adults, I guess you say, and really start looking at what's going on behind the scenes that's affecting our daily lives, whether it's local politics, state politics, or international politics. But these policies are all affecting us right here and right now. We need to be alert, alive, as they call it, woke to what's really going on. All right, stay tuned. But hey, hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much, Byron Bradford.